Hello, everybody. This is your main man, Keith, here from Keith Plays PS4 927. Happy Sunday evening to all my viewers on this awesome channel. Today, the Philadelphia Eagles will be traveling to the state of Florida in the 813 in Tampa, Florida, at Raymond James Stadium, where they'll be facing off against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So, Tampa, Florida, it's in the Tampa Bay region. So, it's in Hillsborough County, Clearwater and St. Petersburg is in Pinellas County, Florida. And Florida is a very well-known state. It's the Sunshine State, and it is a very well-known habitat for the American alligator, which is a state reptile down in Florida. Where I live in Pennsylvania, there is no state reptile. Just keep that in mind. So without further ado, let's get right into this. Alright, here we are in Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, as the Buccaneers are ready to host against the Philadelphia Eagles. And both teams, surprisingly, are coming out of the tunnel, and their goal is to win. They gotta battle each other off, and then we'll see who will win in today's episode.
Today, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, this is Madden football on EA Sports. Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Alright, now we are ready to kick off as the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles will return the second half. The Buccaneers will return the first half. And they will kick off the second half. But we got Mike Evans here ready to return. And he will get stopped at the 24 there. We see Tom Brady stepping onto the field for the first time today. The University of Michigan product. And has played with New England since 2000 until last season. Surprisingly. Oh, and there is an interception to begin the first part of the game, and the Eagles jump on into the end zone for the end zone. 29-yard return there, and this will be Tampa Bay's first turnover of the game. So he will read the defense. He's reading the offense. Rodney McLeod is reading the Buccaneers offense, and he will be ready to return it to the other side of the field. Touchdown, Eagles, and we're going to take a break. And the Philadelphia Eagles are ready to return the punt here. It was a third down. There was a holding penalty on Tampa Bay, so we declined, and we got it fourth down. And we got Miles Sanders, the Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania native. He's going to break at least a couple of tackles here, and he will get stopped at the 36-yard line. This will be first down and 10, and we see Carson Wentz stepping onto the field for the first time in this episode here. And Miles Sanders will be ready to run. And does he get the first down? They're going to say yes on his first carry of the game. And that was pretty good. Pretty good run there by Miles Sanders ever since Jordan Howard left to go to the Miami Dolphins. He's been like the new running back spot. And now he gets it down at the 20. This will be first and 10 from the 20-yard line. We're in the red zone, by the way. We want to get at least a touchdown. And that's the main objective in football. Hopefully he doesn't get an INT. Oh, and Zach Ertz gets a reception. It's now 2nd and 6 now here in Tampa. I'm going to pass the ball off to Zach Ertz. He's going to get a first down, and we're going to take a timeout to think of our game plan. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. I had thought of my game plan just now. Oh, and I get sacked by... And I get sacked. It will be 2nd and goal now. And now I'm thinking, hey, I'm going to think about using Zach Ertz as my receiver and hopefully score a touchdown. And he does get a reception. And he's going to get stopped at the 3-yard line. 3rd and goal now for Philly. And Zach Ertz will get a touchdown, and this will now be 14-0 Philadelphia as they take the lead here in Tampa, Florida. So now it is 4th down and 24 from the 19-yard line. We got Miles Sanders ready to return a punt here for the Philadelphia Eagles. He's the running back. He's ready to return. And he's going to get stopped there. We only got a second to go before this entire quarter will be over. It's going to be over here in just 1 second. But if we do get a first down, and Alshon Jeffrey will not stop, and he's going to get a touchdown here to end the first quarter. And it will now be 21-0 here for the Philadelphia Eagles in Tampa. And now this will be 1st down and 10. We are at the 34 here in Tampa, Florida, as the Eagles will be leading this 21-0. It all started off with the INT return for a touchdown. And that was Philadelphia's first points of the game. We got a touchdown reception from Zach Ertz, and there was another touchdown reception to Alshon Jeffrey. Now, Ronald Jones here will be running it in just to get a first down. Well, pretty close to it. 2nd and inches now for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Eagles are willingly participate to play on offense. So now Mike Evans runs it into the end zone, and that will be a TD for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 46 yards there, and this will be Tampa Bay's first touchdown of the game. And we are ready to return the kickoff as it's now 21-7 here in Raymond James Stadium, as we got some Miles Sanders ready to return this out. He will get stopped there at the 24, and this will be 1st down and 10 now for the Philadelphia Eagles. So now it's 1st and 10, hands the ball off to Miles Sanders. And he jukes it, and he does not get the first down, but only gains about 7 yards, so that's not pretty bad. That isn't all that bad. So and he thought he had possession of it, but turns out this is going to be incomplete. 3rd down and 3 now for the Eagles, and he will be ready to run this out. Carson Wentz makes a run there for 31 yards in. So this is a 1st down and 10 now for the Philadelphia Eagles. And here comes the 2-minute warning. Okay, now we are back into action. I just wanted to pause there for just a moment. And now he gets a juke. And Miles Sanders gets a reception touchdown. And this will now be a 38-yarder. So it will now be 28-7 here in Tampa, Florida. The Eagles will lead this by 14. All right, now it is 1st down and 10 for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers offense. So he's ready to scramble across the field. Ronald Jones gets a 1st down, and he will get stopped at the 37. So this is going to be another 1st down here. And now he's going to get a reception. Devin White, who plays his linebacker, and he will score his first touchdown of the game. 37 yards there, and it will now be 28-14 here in Tampa, Florida. The Buccaneers are trailing by half. All right, now we're ready to return the kickoff here. We got Miles Sanders here, and it's now 28-14 here in Tampa, Florida. I think Miles Sanders, he's going to run this out. No one's going to stop him. He's going to make it to the end zone, and that will be a touchdown as he slides on in to home plate. And this is a touchdown, 98 yards there. And this is now going to be interesting to see, because Here are the facts. He did score a 98-yard touchdown. However, the game did begin with that Rodney McLeod INT. And we're going to take a break, and we will see you guys at the second half. Okay, now we are the Philadelphia Eagles. We get to return the second half. And we got some Miles Sanders here ready to run this out. He's in a positive mood today after he scored that 98-yarder. And this will be a first down and 10 for the Philadelphia Eagles. And we are at the 33 now. He's going to hand the ball off to Miles Sanders. Oh, he does a spin move. And he's going to get stopped there at the 48. So now we're going to play some more defense here. Oh, he's going to break a couple of tackles. And he does not. Well, he gets it down to the 42, but not enough to get a first down for this Eagles offense. So now we're going to use a quick pass here. I'm going to pass it to Alshon Jeffrey. Oh, and he gets a juke move, but he is going to go out of bounds there that time. I'm thinking of using another quick slants route. And we're actually going to run this in. And he will get stopped at the 8 there. So this is second down. And second and 6 now. We're in the red zone, which is the important factor here. And Zach Ertz gets it in to the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. Second receiving touchdown of the game. And it will now be, we're going to try it for 2 points here. We're going to try to do a 2-point conversion here in Tampa. And the Buccaneers and the Eagles will meet again. But next time they will be in London. And Miles Sanders gets the 2-point conversion there. Alright, now we're going to play some defense here. And now we only got 49 seconds to go. Tampa Bay is looking forward to getting their first touchdown of the game. Oh, their third touchdown of the game. And that will be an incomplete pass. It's 3rd and 8 now here for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Eagles are ready to play some defense. All right, now Gronk gets it. He's going to run this out. No one's going to stop him. He gets it in. End zone, touchdown, Buccaneers, as it will now be 43-21. First receiving touchdown, Brady to Gronk, just like it was in New England, but with a different coach. Bruce Arians is the coach now for both Gronk and Brady. But in the past, it was Bill Belichick. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers score a 2-point safety here in Raymond James Stadium as the Eagles are leading us by 20 here in the state of Florida. And now we're going to punt it at the 20, because that's what happens when the opposing team gets a 2-point safety. The returning team, they have 2 points up on the board now. And we're ready to play some defense. We're ready to play some D. Hopefully we can get an INT, because we're off to a really great start here. And he sacks Brady in the end zone, but Tampa Bay, in fact, recovers. Javon Hargrave, the former Pittsburgh Steelers defensive lineman, makes his second sack of the game for the Philadelphia Eagles. So it's now 2nd and 29. They lost all that yardage, and now they have to make it up for it. And it's now 3rd down. It's now 3rd and 11. So they got 11 yards to make their first down count. All right, and so now it's 43-23. Now he passes it to Ronald Jones, and Jones makes it down at the 49. 11 for 15 there, 227 yards. 4th down and 2. They're not going to punt it here. So I'm thinking, hey, they're going to do a 2-point. No, they're going to do a 4th down conversion. But the question to everyone's mind is, does he make it? Yes, he will. It is first down and 10 now. From the 45, 2-minute warning, as it's now 43-23. It's such a gorgeous stadium there. It is so cool. And by the way, at the end of the NFL season, that's where they're going to host the Super Bowl this year on February 7th. So mark your calendars for that day. It's only 3 months away. And the Pro Bowl will be played the weekend before. But this year it won't be in Orlando, Florida. It will be in Las Vegas, Nevada. And we see Tom Brady passing it. And it will be incomplete there. 3rd down and 8. We're going to play some more defense here for this Eagles. Hopefully we can get our second interception of the game, and he will pass this off to Mike Evans. And does that count as a completed pass? Yes, it does. But he stepped out of bounds as well. So it's 1st and 10 from the 27. And he will make the 1st down at the 15. We're going to use a nickel blitz here. And now Brady passes it incomplete. 2nd and 10 for the Buccaneers. We only got 1 minute and 13 seconds to go before the Eagles are going to claim themselves the winners. And they get a 1st down there, and it will be 1st and goal for Tampa Bay. The clock is winding down. There's only a minute to go. And TJ Logan there gets a reception there and gets it in for a touchdown. And Tampa Bay gets a 2-point conversion. They did not attempt the field goal. They did the same thing Philly did. And it's now going to be 43-31. We have less than a minute to go. We get the kickoff return, and we will get stopped at the 45 there for the Eagles. So they're off to a pretty good start. Very good. They're off to a very good lead. They were off to a really good start with that INT turning out to be a TD there. And Tampa Bay is going to take their timeout. So the game will be over here in 44 seconds. But I do want to say thank you guys for watching this awesome video. Hope you guys really enjoyed it. Oh, and Zach Ertz gets a juke move, gets a reception there. And Tampa Bay, I think, gets their final, maybe it's their final timeout of this episode. Possibly so. I mean, we're at the 26th there. Oh, no, wait. They only got one left. So I'm thinking, hey, we're going to get a reception. And he will get stopped at the 11. 7 receptions, 68 yards. I think he has the most out of any team in this league, out of any team in this game, either from both teams. So now I'm going to get sacked there by Shaq Barrett. And Tampa Bay just took their final timeout. There's the downtown view of Tampa, Florida, and it's now 2nd and 19. And he gets a reception there. And he gets 10 yards in, so this is 3rd and 8 now for the Eagles. So he's ready to break a couple of tackles. And does he make it into the end zone? No, he does not, but we're going to take a timeout here. So we are going to attempt a 20-yard field goal. Can we make it? Is the real question to everyone's mind. They're going to kick it off, and it is good. So it'll now be 46-31 here in Tampa, Florida. The Eagles are going to win this game, by the way, by the final of 46-31. Eagles win it by 15. They did really good on offense today. I felt like both teams did well, I'd have to admit. But after this kickoff, the game is over. The Philadelphia Eagles take the win on the road in the state of Florida. But don't worry, they got 2 more trips to Florida after this episode. It will be both against the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Miami Dolphins. And I think after this In 10 episodes from now, they will face each other again. Both teams will be in London, and the Philadelphia Eagles will be the home team. So, as you guys see, the final score 21-14, 8-3, 0-14, 9-8. That's 31. 46 minus 31 equals 15. They took the big win. But it was a pretty close game, I'd have to say. And I'll explain a lot more of that in the statistics. So, as you guys saw, the final score is 46-31. Philadelphia takes the W in Florida. 295 total offense. They had 263. 87 rushing yards for Philadelphia. 16 for Tampa Bay. Unfortunately, we did win this mainly on offense. 247 yards for Tampa Bay. We had 208. We both got 8 first downs. 45 punt return yards. 159. They got 221. I know we did get a touchdown, a kickoff return to end the first half, but it still counts as our yardage, but they win that. Total yards, we had 499. We had one more yard till 500, and they had 484. One turnover, it was that touchdown that was returned for a pick six. 2 for 3 on third down. They were 2 for 5. Fourth down, they were 1 for 1. 2-point conversions. Both teams did really well in. I'm surprised by that. 2 red zone touchdowns, 1 red zone field goal. Penalties, there were none. Surprisingly, for both teams. Tom Brady has a passer rating of 135.0, 16 out of 22, 273 yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 INT on the day, the longest of 46. Carson Wentz had 158.3 passer rating. That is a perfect passer rating, by the way. 12 out of 13, 233 yards, and 4 passing touchdowns, same as Tom Brady, but his longest pass of the day was 54. I did not mean to do that. Sorry about that. Rushing wise, let's see. Carson Wentz had 4 carries, so did Miles Sanders and Ronald Jones. Carson Wentz had 4 attempts, 47 yards, and no touchdowns. None of these guys did score touchdowns. Miles Sanders had 40 yards, but he got a touchdown, which was receiving wise, by the way. Zach Ertz had the most receptions out of any team. 8 receptions, 78 yards, and 2 touchdowns there on the day. Mike Evans had 5 receptions, 112 yards, and 1 touchdown. TJ Logan had 3 receptions, 19 yards, and a TD. Devin White, 3 receptions, 46 yards, and a TD. Rob Gronkowski, 3 receptions, 76 yards, and a TD. Alshon Jeffrey had 3 receptions, 117 yards, and 1 TD. And Miles Sanders had 1 reception, 38 yards, and a touchdown. Defensively, let's see how many sacks they got. Javon Hargrave had 2 sacks for Philadelphia. Shaquille Barrett had 1.5 sacks. Devin White had 1 sack. Jordan Whitehead had a sack, and William Golston had a 0.5 sacks. Rodney McLeod Jr. got the INT in the first quarter in the very first play, 31 yards in, and he got it in for the team's only touchdown. William Golston scored the team's only 2-point safety for Tampa Bay, but that didn't stop. But the Eagles do take the W, by the way, and we have to see the kick return. 4 kickoff return attempts, 156 yards. 98 was the longest, and that was the touchdown, by the way, and he scores 1 TD there. Mike Evans had 8 kickoff returns, 217 yards, and 38 was his longest, but no touchdown there. Thank you. I hope you guys have really enjoyed this video. Please stay tuned for more content in the near later future, and we'll see you guys tomorrow, and we'll show you next episode's matchup. And this, my friends, the Seattle Seahawks at the Chicago Bears will be the next featured episode, and stay tuned for that tomorrow. That wraps it up. Have a great Sunday. Peace out.